Something Different is a crazy party game based on the concept of rules that constantly change. In trying to empty their hand first to be declared the winner, players will find themselves in hilarious situations like having a thumb war while keeping their elbows on the table, all while talking like a pirate. Before we get into some of the specifics though, let's go over the basics. Each basic card in Something Different has 3 attributes: a color, a shape, and a rule. For instance, this card is a green diamond that says you cannot play circles. This card is a yellow moon that says you can play blue cards. Each yes sign will indicate a color, and each no sign will indicate a shape. Additionally, some cards have a party game rule associated with them. This card says players must compliment the player when they play a card, so whenever someone plays a card, everyone must compliment them. If a player breaks a rule, including this rule, they have to draw a card. In Something Different, players have 3 rule piles that they can play off of. Each card indicates a rule that is in play, and all the rules affect all the players. For instance, with these cards showing, we can play green, blue, and yellow cards as long as they are not diamonds. On top of that, players cannot use their thumbs, and they must do an impression when they speak. Now let's say it's my turn and I want to play this card. I can. It's a green card, which this card says we can play. This card says we cannot play diamonds, which is fine, because this card is a moon. When players play a card, they can play it on any of the 3 piles, so long as they adhere to the rules that are in play. Let's say I'm sick of not being able to use my thumbs. I might play this card on this pile to negate the no thumbs rule. When that happens, the card I played is the new rule. Now players can play purple. The party game rules of Something Different are split into 4 different categories: verbal, restrictions, physical, and trivia. Verbal cards indicate something you must do when you are speaking. Restriction cards tell you something you must or cannot do. Physical cards tell you something you must physically do when you are playing. And trivia cards are questions you ask other players about yourself. If they get the question wrong, they have broken a rule and must draw a card. There are 3 types of cards considered special cards in Something Different: Switcheroos, Wilds, and Duels. Switcheroos have a color associated with them, and thus are bound by the rules currently in play. Like every other card, when a switcheroo is played, it is in effect. This switcheroo reverses play, so we would immediately bounce the turn back to the player before me. Wilds have no color or shape, and because of this are not bound by any of the rules. Duels are similar to Wilds in that they have no color or shape and can be played at any time. When a duel is played, the person who played it challenges another player to what is written on the duel. Gameplay continues while duels are being carried out, and duels do not end until they are resolved, or in this instance, until somebody blinks. Duels only affect the 2 players who are playing, and do not affect any other players, even if they remain face up on a play pile.